Okay, so today on the Musings of Rin, there will be no webcomic. I'm on a hiatus for the next couple months due to the Halloween season. Favorite time of year, spooky time. So today, I guess I'll be playing a spooky game instead. Chill out, enjoy the season. So if you can't tell what the screen is, because hey, guess what? There is no title on the screen. This is Vampire the Masquerade Swansong. So before I start, I should just double check there's no streaming mode or anything. No, it doesn't. Okay. There is not, so I'm going to start a new game. That's fine. I'm going to start all over again. So I can share the experience with you. Okay. So it is September 4th, 2019 at 11 p.m. The Boston court is in turmoil. A code red alert has been issued, which means a major crisis has occurred. Amem, Leisha, and Caleb are summoned by the prince.
I'll just get this going. There, ready. We're all set. Now, to begin, tell me, what do you see?
I don't know.
Okay. Try this. Focus on your vision.
No, it's happening.
What's happening?
No, it's too late. It's too late now.
Well that doesn't look very good, does it?
They're coming.
No, who's coming?
Did you feel it too?
Take your stuff. We're getting out of here. We've got a problem.
Call them back.
It's the prince. We must go quickly.
They're summoned.
Come on. Damn it. Hurry up.
Calm down. Maybe it has nothing to do with the party.
You know full well I was in charge of it. If anything goes wrong, it's my head on the chopping block. Fuck. Damn it! It took Hazel months to convince the Hartford Chantry to ally themselves with us. So they finally accept, and then bam, a code red. There's never been a code red in Boston, damn it! This has gotta be bad, MM.
Okay. Your skills. Okay. So, I have no ability to use persuasion right now, but I can use psychology on her. So I really don't have a choice. I have to use this option.
It's not like you had anything to do with it. I'm sure.
You don't get it. I was in charge of organizing the party.
But security is Jara's problem.
Yeah,
normally.
except Jara is a member of the Primogen. I'm not.
But you're a harpy. The prince will cover you. You know she's always looking for an excuse to take him down a notch.
We'll see.
What do we do next?
When everyone's safe, we move on to phase 2. We clean house.
Her hair's moving around funny there.
Did you say this is the first code red in Boston?
Ever since the fall of London, protocol is no longer a laughing matter.
Whatever. They've been harping on that for 4 years now. They took away our internet access. Our smartphones.
It's called risk mitigation, that's all. A code red is an alarm signal that's sent to everyone to say, watch out, we're all in danger. And everyone runs to shelter at the nearest safe house. For us, it's with the prince. It could have been worse.
I'd have preferred worse.
You're not even listening to me.
What do you mean by we clean house?
Getting rid of our archives, our documents, anything that might betray our network and relationships.
What comes after phase 2?
Just pray that it never comes to that.
Come on, tell me.
We run. We leave everything behind and we go into hiding. As far from here as we can.
There's no way I'm leaving Boston. Everything I have is right here in the city. It took me years to build my clubs. I've worked too hard to give it up now.
You won't have a choice. I know you hate coming here. Are you gonna be alright?
What do you think? I know how to behave, Jay.
Yeah, I know. Just keep your cool and it'll be fine.
Alrighty.
Ah, my little darlings. You're here at last. The fear that something horrible had happened to you terrified me.
No call for theatrics, April.
The prince asked to see you as soon as you arrived, Amim. I wouldn't dilly-dally if I were you. As for you, Journey, someone's triggered a code red. If anything has happened over there, I'll hold you personally responsible.
Okay. So I gotta manage hunger as well. Ah, I see. We have counters at the top here. So to flatter her, I have to waste in skill. It doesn't work.
You know, back in the day, nobody could bat an eyelash without you knowing about it. You must know exactly what Jay is being blamed for, don't you?
Imim. My dear Imim. I adore you. Really, I do. But darling, please. You're way out of your league here. This alliance with the Hartford Chantry is crucial. The prince is on edge. We can't get through to anyone over there.
What does this have to do with Jay?
She was in charge of the whole thing, for goodness sake. Listen, both of you. From now on, I don't want to hear another word out of either of you. The prince is furious. Journey, you're coming with me.
I don't see why.
And as for you, Hazel wants to see you. Right now.
Alright, so we have three main characters. And this one is, I believe, Toreador. Which is, I don't know if you know much about the Vampire the Masquerade
It's gonna
lore.
be a long night.
They are usually the most human. They're the actors and artists.
Miss Lewis, welcome.
Musicians and strippers. They usually perform the seductions. And they're the archetype for the seduction branch of vampires, like your Anne Rice types.
Consider it done.
Okay.
Who's she, Caleb?
Mem Lewis.
She smiles like a toreador.
Letters etched in bold right upon her teeth.
What about that bearded guy who's swallowing his bile?
Dejan Siaka.
A Tremere warlock, then?
Keep him at a healthy distance. With a sideward glance, he could make the blood in your veins boil.
Is court attendance usually this sparse?
Under ordinary circumstances, there would be more of us here.
Is it because of the Code Red?
Could be. We should have all been at that party. But a code red is a code red. No one can leave. I'd hate to be Caius right about now.
Why?
He's second honcho of house security. This promises to be a busy night.
I know what you mean. It's one thing to have been told that the Nosferatu don't age well. It's another thing to see it for yourself.
It's by no fault of their own.
Do you think you'll be able to ask the prince tonight if you can embrace me?
No. Now is no longer the time.
And he is your child?
Mr. Beryl Underwood. Tread lightly. He's a member of the Primogen.
They're the check to the prince's power.
The check and balance. They backed Hazel when she rose to power after Quentin King. They'd hoped to control her.
What? Things didn't go as planned?
I just have a feeling she will surprise them. Never forget that the court is a chessboard. We are monsters, and we sacrifice pawns. If you want to be a major piece, then behave accordingly.
But
Nothing can happen to you here. We're in the prince's house. She must be finished by now. Wait for me. This won't take long.
It's out of the question, MM. I won't let her get away with this.
All right. Calm down, Dejan.
Where's Journey?
What's it to you?
Don't start with me. She was in charge of the party. She has to take responsibility for this.
Leave her out of it.
It's too late for that. Don't waste your time covering for her. She's not a kid anymore. I haven't heard from my child, and no one's able to get through to them over there.
Go on then. Go and save Imani and stop wasting your breath.
There are rules. Need I remind you? We're all stuck here.
You're such a good boy.
You'll never change.
Dejan!
What? Oh, come on, Hilda, she needs to grow up.
leave us.
I don't need your help.
Mem, please.
Stop calling me that.
I was worried about you.
You still haven't moved on, have you? You're always getting in my way.
Lower your voice. People are staring.
Okay. Oh.
Do you know what this code red is all about? You're in the Primogen. You must know something.
I'm in the same boat as the rest of you. Apparently, it was from one of Moore's retainers. That's all I know.
Who's that?
Jason Moore. Don't you remember him? He's the human who manages our interests when the sun comes up. He handles our assets, errands with the banks.
What does he have to do with this?
I don't know. It now seems that Miss Hazel Iverson, the mighty Prince of Boston, is no longer on speaking terms with the Primogen. As if now were the ideal time.
She asked to see me. Do you know why?
My best guess is that she'd like to talk to you about Journey, of course. I always warned you that girl was trouble.
Yeah, sure. I've gotta go. Hazel must be upstairs. I'd better hurry.
What about Jara? I haven't seen her.
Councillor Drury is not here, nor is Dr. Dunham. Mr. Leto's teams are trying to reach them, but...
Nobody's answering?
No. Did you want something?
You're wasting time.
Hey, Abby.
Hey, Mem.
Abby, do you know what's going on?
I'm sorry, but I can't.
Please? I feel like I've been plopped down in the middle of a minefield.
There are rumors about Journey. Rumors about how this is all her fault. Did you know that Jay was in charge of the party?
Shit. I bet she's gonna take the fall for whatever happened.
I don't think she's involved, but we've got to be on our guard.
They've all got such long faces.
Ma'am, we haven't seen you here in ages now, have we?
Let's holster our weapons. I'm only here because of that goddamn code red.
Blunt and to the point, as usual. With a bit of luck, your suffering will be over soon. How's business these days?
Why? You want to invest?
Don't tempt me.
I'm shocked to think you put so much as a penny into one of my clubs. They don't bring in enough for your taste, Beryl.
You're right. I'm not interested in them. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to be alone. I'm waiting for Caleb.
This guy's venture, he's the business stereotype, the cutthroat businessman stereotype. Let's see. Do I go back around this way? No? Oh, I can run. I guess I go this way then.
What a shitty night. Hazel must be pissed. What the hell could she want with me?
That corridor. She's a seer. Okay, so she's Malkavian.
Is everything okay, Mom? Penny for your thoughts?
They're the
Nothing, Pumpkin.
supernatural stereotype.
Saw pictures again? You're not going back to the Institute,
The
are
psychics, the oracles, the prophets, and the insane.
I'm gonna stay here with you now.
I don't like it when Richard takes you away.
He's my psychiatrist. He's helping me so I can be with you.
Mom has a little trouble sometimes, remember?
I see things that haven't happened yet. And I forget others.
Yes, I know. And you have to slumber so you can rest all alone sometimes. But 3 years was too long.
It seemed like an eternity without you.
I missed you too, Mom.
I need my sweet little monster.
Mom? What's going on? Why does everybody look so upset?
I think something serious is happening. I'm worried. I still haven't seen Richard. I looked for him so he could explain, but he can't be found.
So, what do we do now?
I was told to wait here because Hazel wants to see us.
There are grown-ups coming, and your mother needs to talk to them.
Oh, then I'll go hide, because grown-ups talk to me too much.
If you want, sweetie. But don't wander off. Go on.
Show me what you do to make sure no one spots you.
Okay, here I go.
Leisha. It's been a while.
Hey, MM.
When did you get out?
Just tonight. Hazel wanted to see me.
That means she's extremely worried about the situation.
That, or she's a major drama queen.
You shouldn't make light of the situation. Believe me, there aren't many of us who have experienced a Code Red and survived.
Thanks for the heads up, Professor Bazori. First Siaka, now you. Why won't anybody give me a break tonight?
Maybe you asked for it.
Or maybe if you behaved in a manner more appropriate to the circumstances and our setting, then you'd better understand why everyone is so nervous.
Stop it right there, Bazori. Don't take that tone with me. I choose what lessons to take.
We must all remain calm and accept any help we can get, even from the most unusual sources.
That's surprising to hear, coming from a blue blood. At least your certainties come from a more solid source than a prophecy from a child of Malkov.
You don't know what you're talking about.
All I'm saying is that whatever the problem is, your hallucinations aren't gonna help us solve it.
And yet, many of the things I saw ended up happening. Quentin King's disappearance, Hazel's rise to power, your breakup with Hilda too. But you're probably right. It's just Hazel and her flair for the dramatic.
Only time will tell.
Good evening, ladies, sir. The prince shall see you now.
Okay. So, she is a... Ooh, I can do no pre-attributed points. I can do dialogue and physical. Attributes and other social skills. Okay, she is not going to be an investigator. She is artisan. She is not... I think the investigator should be the Malkov. Jack of all trades. Attributes and selection of skills. Interactions with less mastery. Dialogue and physical. I can do free and just choose whatever the hell I want. I can do Jack of all trades. Why don't I just do free and choose what I want? Okay. So, This is what you get to choose. You can be physical, which means you can attack things. And you can intimidate, be scary. Social is you can be charismatic. And mental is you can be, intelligent. So I think out of all the characters, physical is the guy, social is her, and mental is the prophetess lady. So I'm going to give her a point in social. We got a bunch of experience that we put in. Persuasion is probably her skill. And rhetoric. Knowledge of the Vampire Society and cult. Locks and safes. Electronics. Okay, I think I'm gonna make her... I'm gonna play like she's a, Toreador. So like I said, Toreadors are charismatic bullshitters and manipulators. They're basically sirens. We got 15 more points. 2 each. Alright, we'll go with that. For better or worse, we'll see where it gets us. Discipline menu. Okay, so we have skills. So Ospec, okay, that's the sight. Celerity is speed. Presence probably makes more sense to her. Oh, do I have to put some experience down? They gave her one of each. It costs 45 to unlock this. So if I want, I gotta go back to character and remove something. Persuasion. Give her more presence instead. Yep, see, even it says here, social works with rhetoric and persuasion, as well as presence. So psychology is the one I should get rid of. I'm gonna pump her as social. Alright, we'll try that.
Hazel. Delsin.
Come in, MM. I wanted to have a word with you.
What can I do for you?
I'm glad you're here. It's been a long time since we last saw each other. Tell me, where were you tonight?
Like everybody else, I suppose. At home, getting ready for the party.
How fortunate you weren't running early.
Why? What's happened?
You know what the Code Red means. There was a breach. This is intolerable. These agreements were supposed to celebrate the power of my court. Instead, I've been made to look a fool in the eyes of my allies. We'll have to increase our diplomatic efforts with the warlocks. Send new emissaries to Osborne.
What's that got to do with me?
Don't you worry about that for now. We have more urgent matters to attend to. We bring Journey to me.
What do you want with her?
I have a few questions I need to ask her. If mistakes were made, I need to know what happened. I'm sure that your friend will have a lot to tell me.
She hasn't done anything. Hazel.
I'll be the judge of that.
Yes, my prince. I'll be right back.
I didn't bring you here just for that. I have something to offer you.
I'm listening.
It's about the Primogen Council. You know everyone who's in it. Beryl, Richard, Hilda. Their support was much appreciated after the disappearance of the previous prince.
Quentin King.
But now, they've become an obstacle. It's been going on for months. They systematically oppose everything that I do. It must stop now.
Oh, politics. Oh, I can't upgrade.
The Camarilla has faced many challenges in the past few years. Many of our strongholds have fallen. I won't let Boston suffer the same fate, but for that, I need loyal allies. Also, how would you like a spot in the Primogen?
What?
You've always taken care of your community, without ever asking for anything in return. It might be time you took a leading role in the community's affairs.
Hilda won't let you do it. She'll never see me as her equal. Being seated next to her child? She'll feel humiliated.
I'm her prince. She will obey me.
She's not gonna like it.
I don't care. What I'm offering is much bigger than all that. What do you think?
I don't know. I need to think about it.
Time is of the essence. You're a businesswoman, I know you'll be up to it. But we'll talk about it again soon. In the meantime...
I know. Jay, I'm going to go see Sylvia first. I need to clear my head.
Do it. You won't be able to hunt tonight. It's better to be prepared. Bring me Journey.
I will.
I have the utmost confidence in you, Do not fail me.
You can count on me. What the hell is going on?
I'm happy to see you in one piece.
Hey, Syl. I'd like some refreshment, please.
Of course, I'll get you a glass.
I was thinking more like a vessel.
Oh, serve yourself. But try not to damage them, okay? They're all I've got left in stock.
I get it, I'll be careful.
I'm right here if you need anything else.
No news from anyone.
Do you think they're...
Now's not the time to be thinking about that. We're not the only ones freaking out. Look around. Exactly.
So what's on the
We've
menu
gotta keep
here
our wits about us. Got it? Yeah.
is shirtless suit dudes, man candy, and a girl in a dress.
Good evening. Sorry, I'm a little out of it.
Hi. Follow me.
Yes, ma'am.
That's how it works. Okay, we found the safe zone. Okay. So who do we want? Guy at the bar. Or girl on the couch. Okay, I know fans like girl on girl, so we'll go with the girl on the couch.
Come on. It won't take long.
Yes.
Okay, so you don't want to burn them out by taking too much, basically. Okay, we got an experience bonus.
All right, Jay. Where are you hiding? I never liked this stuff before. Why would I want it in the blood I drink now?
Can I help you?
I've got to talk to Jay. You haven't seen her, have you?
No, you should ask April.
It's a good idea. Thanks for the advice. Do you still work for April?
Well, aren't you rude? My loyalty is with the court.
Seems like Bosley's leading you around by the nose, though.
She's got some extra responsibilities, sure, but that's it. I have my own agenda.
Mm-hmm. I'm not surprised. I've got stuff to do. See you later. I know that perfume. Jay.
April's gonna kill us.
Where did you go, Jay?
Okay, so we have a power that lets us sort of sniff out where she's been.
Underwood and Fang. Bazori's ears must be burning. Hey, Fang.
Good evening, Miss Lewis.
Call me a ma'am, please. Did you come with Caleb?
Yes, but he's so very busy.
You didn't happen to see Journey, did you?
I'm sorry. I don't know everyone's names yet.
Okay, I need a card to get in there.
Keltum and Lazarus. I smell gossip. It's locked. This page was torn out. Battery's dead.
Oops. Okay.
I've gotta hurry. I'm not supposed to be here. These books are gorgeous. Lazarus must have paid a fortune for them.
Okay.
Jay, what were you doing in the archives? There's a file missing.
Okay. Hey, Caleb's been in here. Sheridan, Dunham, Jara, Beryl. Alright. We do not have a code yet. Alright. Just click the magic drawer.
A file about a party from a few years ago. Page 3 was torn out. It looks like the one I found in Abigail's office.
Nine one 3 8. Alright. This maybe? Ah. Club business cards?
I hope you didn't forget anything, Jay.
More business cards?
Zitkala Saw. Jay always got along well with her sire. Lucky bitch. This is the connection between the note written in blue marker and the file she asked for. Journey asked Abigail to meet her in an alcove at the bar. Abigail, we've got to talk.
This can't be happening.
I swear, she was standing there, playing me for a sucker, pretending she just happened to be in the archives.
And what did you say to her?
I played dumb. I said, "As you like, Miss Abigail Naomi." And I left.
What did she take?
A page from a file about an old party that she tore out.
But why would she need that? Why now?
I wonder.
We can go find out. Let's go ask Abigail.
Can I help you?
I told you I was looking for Jay earlier. And?
And?
I found the note she left you. I wonder what April would say if I showed it to her.
You went through my stuff?
Is that all you're worried about?
No. It wasn't personal. Journey was in a panic. She asked me for the pass to get into Jara's apartment.
Did she say why?
Only that she was looking for evidence. I didn't really get it. Let's keep this between us, all right? April's got other fish to fry.
I'll see about that. I'm going to find her.
Suspicious.
Jara's apartment. That's on the Primogen floor. What was Jay looking for up there?
Oh, you again. What do you want?
If Zeus had chosen flower to reign over all others, the rose would be queen.
I personally prefer peonies, but hey, each their own.
April, have you seen Jay anywhere?
You can't let her out of your sight for 2 seconds.
The prince sent me to get her.
I can't discuss that with you.
Not that I think in a million years this is what happened, but what if Jay messed up somehow? What would happen to her?
Depends on the mistake. And how bad the consequences were. At best, the prince will be mad. At worst,
destruction?
Yeah. There's a good chance of that.
You can tell me. My lips are sealed.
The only way I can make sure you don't talk is to keep my own lips sealed.
Fine. I won't insist. If you see her, tell her I'm looking for her.
Yeah, sure.
What attitude? It's a good thing I was careful earlier.
I didn't totally just look at all your notes. Okay. We have stairs up, and we have stairs sideways. Okay, so she came in here. I'm gonna go upstairs. Can't get in there. Okay, so Jara and Dijon are this way. And Beryl, Richard, and Hilda are that way.
And now? Oh, great. My shadow.
Ooh, history.
Annals on the First Inquisition. How morbid.
You know, the whole theory behind blood drinking is actually toxic. Cannibalism and blood drinking makes you crazy because it
from the Convention of Thorns
introduces infections to the brain, which degrades neurology.
That's a weird thing to keep.
But in mythological sense, people believed your life flowed through your blood, which is not entirely untrue, I guess, from a biological perspective. Because the blood does carry nutrients and energy throughout your body.
I'm tired of waiting.
Anyway, they have a huge backlore to this series, or this type of game. And I guess they're touching on it by throwing some hints.
Length like this. What's she up to? So, what exactly did Hazel want with you?
I can lie to her, or I can tell her the truth.
She asked me to go and fetch Journey.
Ah.
So, you think this is gonna get ugly too?
How is Hazel?
She asked a lot of questions. She was a little paranoid.
She's losing her grip. Be careful.
Why are you telling me this?
This is the first time you've ever been involved in a court intrigue. Up until this instant, I've handled things for you.
And that was fine by me.
If the prince is under pressure, choose your words carefully.
I hate the court. I've gotta go. I've got stuff to do.
Be careful.
Alright. Well, I need to get to Jara, but I don't think I'll be able to get in this other side.
Can't go through there. It's locked.
Oh, railroading me. Okay. I don't think I'll be able to get in here. Yeah, I don't have a key. So, is this gonna be open? Oh, if I go in here, I'm done. Point of no return. Let's do it.
No fucking way. Shit.
So this
What?
is where you've been
Oh,
hiding.
Jesus, it's you. You scared the shit out of me. How did you find me?
You're really bad at covering your tracks.
Are you alone?
What the hell is going on?
Shit, Mem. It's a fucking nightmare. The code red is definitely because of the party. April told me Hazel was gunning for me. She thinks I'm responsible for this shit show.
So, you're hiding in Drury's room?
I'm looking for evidence. I saw that Jara had the file on the party. It's got all the contracts and stuff in it that will prove I did my job right. But I can't find them. It was my only shot to defend myself against her.
Hey, slow down. It's gonna be alright. They don't have anything on you, do they?
No, of course not. I did everything right, ma'am. I was the one who rented the place. Same as always. Rooftop, away from prying eyes. I met with Richard to organize the vessels. I arranged for limos to be sent for the Hartford Chantry. I went through the same secure limo agency as usual. They're ours, so there's no risk. What the hell could have gone wrong?
I don't know. But there's no time to think about it. Hazel wants to see you.
And she asked you?
Okay, choice time. Oof. She runs, she looks guilty. Is she... This is a question. Do I trust the prince to keep the friend alive? Or do I want her to run? I'm gonna trust the prince
It's gonna be fine,
for
Jay.
now.
I'm sure you can explain everything.
I'm scared, ma'am.
Don't worry about anything. I'm here.
I'll follow you.
Okay. Choice number 2. She is... Ooh, this is gonna be interesting. So many choices for her. What's this one? Ops page? Unseen. Oh, she can hide. From everything but electronics. Dominate's not gonna be right for her. This is her powers here to scry, so that makes sense. Hide sounds good too, though. Do I want to give her stealth or psychic abilities? So many choices. More security? I can have one more of these. Hack devices or pick locks? I'll make her an investigator. Alright.
Leisha, it's good to see you.
Be good, sweetie.
How was your reunion with Halsey?
Thank you, Hazel. Your gift was wonderful. You shouldn't have troubled.
You're welcome. We should never have kept you apart for this long.
Good evening, Delsin.
Good evening, Leisha.
How are you feeling?
I feel great. Better and better since I got my little sugar fangs back.
Wonderful.
I haven't seen Richard yet. Does he know I've been released from the Institute?
No, I'm the prince. It was my decision. He is your psychiatrist, but you don't need his permission for everything.
He wasn't at the party, was he?
I'm searching for everyone who's still missing. Don't worry about him.
Thank you.
Leisha, I know I can be frank with you. For 4 years, I have been working to heal the city's wounds. You've already helped me avoid traps in the past. You're not like the other children of Malkav. Quentin King knew that.
The Mad King. I remember, yeah.
I had you released from the Institute because your premonitions are the most detailed, the most accurate. I wanted them to help me understand the Chantry's hand more clearly before we signed our agreement with them. But this alert changes everything. I need to understand what's just happened. Did you sense anything, possibly about what happened tonight?
I saw images, but they had nothing to do with this party. It didn't make any sense. It was a long, white hallway.
It's a little early for sure, but it's a good start.
I'm sorry, I can't be of more help.
Don't be sorry. There's something else you can do for me. Your discretion can still be of use to me. I need to be sure that none of the members of my council are going to take advantage of the situation. You and Delsin are the only two people I trust entirely. The members of the council have their council lodgings here. It gives them the impression that they have power, and it means I can keep an eye on them. I'm going to give you the key. Go and see if you find anything that could make me doubt their loyalty. Anything that might make me think there's something in the works.
All right.
Miss Drury burned the midnight oil to make sure this event was secret. I imagine there might be some evidence in the information she gathered. I need it.
All right, consider it done.
You've never disappointed me, Leisha. Please don't start today. Until then, I hope to have found more information. But above all, don't share what we've discussed with anyone. I don't need more gossip.
Can I take Halsey with me?
Of course.
All right then. I'll be right back.
Can't see the kid.
That was intense. I have to be careful. Shit, they're gone.
Mom, I'm going to Richard's to see if he has my teddy.
Okay,
Come and find me when you're done.
let's see if Hazel was right. Did Jara leave anything behind?
Okay. Wall shower. Lore. There's a lot of lore. Oh my god. Okay.
This is what Hazel asked me to bring her. A log with a list of everything that was checked for the party. Invoices, reservations, rentals. All from our network. It's journeys. That could be of interest to Hazel. This thing's old. Does she still use it?
I hacked it. I didn't need the password. Okay, so the Nosferatu have the curse of they're the you know the old movie Nosferatu vampire stereotype. They're the ugly ones that have to hide away because they're deformed. So when they share their gift, their children or their child, oh, there's the arrival. That probably was the code. When they share their gift and turn their child into a vampire, they also get cursed with that ugly mutation, I guess. The blood poisons them. So yeah, Nosferatus are usually more selective of who they turn. You have to be the right mindset.
It looks like one of Richard's Rorschach tests. In
Dun,
green.
dun, dun.
Even with the color, I still see the same things always. Blood Blood. It looks like one of Richard's Rorschach tests. In green. Even with the color, I still see the same things always. Blood.
Alright. Let's see what else I can snoop into. Haha.
Huh, nobody here. I'm going to be able to take a look around Dijon's.
Oh, he's got instruments. I guess he likes jazz. Yeah. He's the New Orleans voodoo stereotype. The Tremere are they're the warlock and witchcraft cult. Blood mages. I think the original Bloodlines game, I don't know if anyone's played that one. I always played Tremere. I found it more fun. You get cool powers.
The Salem Gazette.
Plus they have the fun, you know, mystic lore. Oh, Guardian Ravens. Raven, corn, Raven droppings, corn. Da, 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 da. Okay, so a bunch of rituals. Another instrument.
Just like New Orleans. This is definitely Dijon's place. He must have done a warlock ritual.
Alright, so there's a skull, there's blood, there's a bird. It looks like it's his own blood.
This knife has blood on it.
Okay. Doo-doo-doo. That means he did what? No. There's no silver bowl. There was a skull, there was a bird. Was there white candle wax? Restoration ritual? So he either did a restoration ritual using a skull, some candles, and an animal, or he did a concealment ritual. He did a concealment ritual. Can I use Aspec? Something's glittering.
Well, well. What have we here?
You didn't finish writing that.
He didn't finish his letter. But that'll be enough for Hazel to make up her mind about him.
Oh, burn. He's plotting. Alright, we're done him. Oh, this is the red side.
Told me to keep a low profile here. This area is reserved for the prince and her primogen. Shit! Hilda's in her office. She's going to see me.
He's buying bodies. Or selling them. Or science. So that makes sense.
I shouldn't get too close. She might be able to sense me.
Oh, I can't interact with anything, but I can read stuff. Can I turn off the power? Oh, we got lore. Clear it quickly. Inventory. So I have file, the notebook, key. Alright. Can I turn off this skill? Does not look like it. Once it's on, it's on.
Why did you come back? Why? Other than to show that you're doing just fine on your own. If you only knew everything I've done for you. Ma'am.
Hilda's more concerned with her mom than she is with Hazel. I hope she'll be happy to hear that.
I wanna snoop. Yeah, it lets me turn the auspex on and off, but it does not let me turn the hide. Yeah, as if he won't notice his own door opening. Look, he's got a big ass shower.
The speculative news from... Oh, he's about as fun as his reading material.
Wow, and look at all the samey suits. He's a boring dude, huh? Or he just knows what he likes.
These suits. Barrel's as dead outside as he is inside.
Got a big TV though. That's it. Do I have to talk to him? Oof. What are you up to, buddy? Can I like stare at your phone? No, I can't talk to him. I have to be outside, I guess. Okay, well we know he's buying corpses or selling corpses. And he's researching facts. Nothing else I can play with. So if I want to talk to him, I guess I gotta turn this off out here. And then enter the room.
Leisha. Restricted access means nothing to you, I see. Make yourself at home. Don't mind me. How am I not surprised?
What doesn't surprise you?
For you to turn up at a time like this.
The prince had me released.
Of course, she needs you. I'm guessing she sent you to spy on the council.
What do you mean?
Tell me, do you remember the last time she pulled you out of your musty hole?
It's just that
You don't remember, do you? You're still having those little memory issues, it seems. And I suppose Halsey's here too.
Of course she is.
The more the merrier.
Don't start with me, Beryl. Otherwise...
Why don't you go out and play in the sun? And let me get back to work.
Work? With everything that's going on, Hazel will appreciate your dedication.
Get out, please.
That's all I'm going to be able to find out about him. Hazel's gonna be disappointed.
Okay.
Halsey's waiting for me. I hope Hazel will be proud of us.
Can I walk around her without hiding? Or am I gonna get caught? And piss her off? She's a little obsessed about MM, isn't she? See, I don't understand why it lets me turn it on and off in here, but if I want to do it in front of the computer over here, it won't let me turn it off. Why? That makes no sense. Nope, it's forcing it on when I walk in there. Alright, whatever.
Richard's apartment. He didn't change a thing, as usual.
Okay.
Richard always liked masks. Like all children of Malkov.
He must be hiding somewhere else.
Okay. Certainly got a,
Mr. Teddy.
Only Richard would still use that.
I need to find a floppy disk. Floppy disk. Where are you? Guess it must be the other room.
He must be hiding somewhere else.
She has an interesting lisp. Oh, there's a bag here.
Maybe I'll find a way to read it.
Alright. He's got the weirdest bathroom. It's just a tub in the middle of the room. Like, where's the piping? How does it work? Is it an illusion? Is it a mind trick? Is he fucking with us?
Where are you, Mr. Teddy? Mr. Teddy.
Right. Teddy bear. Okay. I don't see a teddy bear.
How many hours have I spent sitting in this armchair for my therapy sessions?
Did I read this one? Yes. Check this bag. No.
I see guilt. Richard often asked me.
I'm sorry, I always find the psychiatry art to be freaking creepy. I think it's meant to unnerve you.
Mr. Teddy.
Alright. Insert the floppy disk.
Only Richard would still use that.
Consult. Alright, Underwood came to the Red Salon. Okay, the Tremere.
No,
They're storing bodies.
Where are you, Mr.
Or doing tests. I guess they're the blood supply.
Richard must have had a breakthrough, if Hazel's interested in it.
Is that it? We done? Oops, we already read these. Okay. I did not find your teddy bear, kid. Was I supposed to find your teddy bear?
He must be hiding somewhere else.
Must be hiding somewhere else. It's not in the laundry basket. Alright, I guess we're leaving. Or can I talk to the kid?
So, did you find your teddy?
No, not yet. I'm not sure he's here. What about you? Did you finish your job for the prince?
Yes, I found something that might be of interest to Hazel.
Does that mean we're going back to see the prince then?
Mm-hmm.
Not quite, Pumpkin. I want to take another look around.
You just check
you
my
wait for me here,
objectives.
but be good.
I will.
Oh. Hugh, show goals. Join Haley. Paisley. Is that all I got? Hugh? Okay. Okay, so here's all the different clans. Gang girls are the street thugs. Malkavian are the crazy, prophets. Nosferatu are the underground mutants. Toreador are the artists. The Anne Rice vampires. Seductress. Tremere are the mages. And the spiritualists. And Venture are the businessmen. Those are the only ones they have? Okay. Amarilla. So much lore. Ranks. Alright. I don't see my quest objectives. They did not put it up. So I assume it's just what's showing up there.
No, he's not there. Where are you, Mr. Teddy?
Is join Halsey. Alright.
Are you almost done?
Yeah, we're finished.
Yes, I found something that might be of interest to Hazel.
Does that mean we're going back to see the prince then?
Yes, yes it does. Oh, I have to hold it down.
Let's go, Sugarfangs.
Leisha. I'm all ears.
Everything went all right.
I knew I could count on you. Was Halsey a good girl?
Yes, as usual.
Good. Were you able to find anything interesting in Ms. Drury's apartments?
Yes, there was intel she had gathered on the guests, including those from the Hartford Chantry.
Anything about their regent, Deneb Osborne?
Yes, he seems to be obsessed with memory magic.
Interesting.
I gave everything to Delsin.
Thank you. I'll take a look at it later. Were you able to see or hear anything interesting?
I also found that at Jara's, a file on the party. It's a record of everything Journey did.
That could be useful. Give it to Delsin on your way out. Anything else?
At Dijon's, I found a letter addressed to the Salem Chantry.
Did he betray me for the Warlocks?
I don't know. It just said that he's participating in your project, but that he would have preferred an agreement with Salem.
Oh, I understand his recent illusions a little better now. I'm going to need to have a word with him. Go on.
Hilda was in her room. She was acting strangely.
What do you mean?
She was whispering things, talking to a picture of MM.
Touching, but that's of no importance.
I had a vision.
I knew you would. What did you see? Was I in your vision?
I think it was me. My forehead was on fire.
All right. Do you have any idea what it could mean?
Not in the slightest. Are you disappointed?
The important thing is that you're starting to have visions again.
That's all I was able to find.
I knew I could count on you. Thank you, Leisha.
Richard still wasn't there. Were you able to find out anything else?
Yes, one of my servants just came back from his bar, the Red Salon. As that's where he does his research, I had hoped to find him there. But she confirmed that Dr. Dunham had gone to the party early with a few of his vessels. I'm sorry, Leisha.
No. If he had been destroyed, I would have felt it. I have to go find him.
You're the most discreet of all of us, it's true. But we have no idea what might have happened there. It could be dangerous.
I won't be alone. Halsey will be with me.
Of course. And one last thing. Dr. Dunham wasn't the only one there. There was also Miley, my child. Bring her back to me.
Yes, of course. We'll leave right away.
I wouldn't expect anything less of you. Thank you, Leisha.
Ooh, there's stuff I missed. You could have spied on the conversation between MM and Journey. Yep, okay, I chose the vision. You could have discovered Beryl's preoccupations. Well, I guess I didn't have the right conversation skills. Oh, we got experience for that. Now you're 20 the next experience cost for Ospec, and plus 10 success rate in rhetoric types.
Come here. Thanks, You've brought me Journey. I knew I could count on you.
Jay is waiting in the antechamber. She's nervous. Tell Delsin to go easy on her.
We'll see about that.
Did you need me for anything else?
Not right now, but I will soon. I have one more favor to ask of you.
All right. I'll be waiting in the next room.
Okay. Now we got him. Wish I was gonna make him physical. Oh, they made him jack of all trades, I guess. Persuasion, education. Oof, okay. Physical pain. Uh-huh. Can give him psychology or one of these. We'll try that.
My prince. Delson.
Bazori.
It seems that the Camarilla is in danger. I am at your disposal.
Your sense of duty is a credit to you, Caleb. You haven't lost your touch, I hope. The Code Red is linked to the Unification Party with the Chantry. No one there is answering anymore.
What about Hartford? Have you heard from them?
If those dogs had anything to do with what happened, I'll cut their throats myself.
Do you think they might be involved?
I don't know.
How many of us were there?
Probably a good 20, give or take. Dr. Dunham and our top spy, Jara Drury, were already there.
We might have lost 2 members of the Primogen.
It's too early to draw any conclusions.
Where do you want to start?
Can I count on you?
You have no reason to doubt me.
One by one, the Ancilai heed the beckoning and go east. You're the eldest in the city now. Don't do this to me. Not now. I would be very grateful to you. And Fang.
How may I be of service?
Go and see Caius, with Jara gone. He's in charge of security. He may have learned something.
You can count on me.
You have my absolute confidence, Caleb.
Alrighty.
Mr. Underwood, I'm sorry, but my instructions are clear.
You little shit.
I'm just following orders.
You have no idea what's at stake. My most honored sire, you're wasting your time here.
I'd forgotten about your abject fawning.
I call it respect. It appears that it's something that sewer rats know nothing about. Apparently, Caius feels he's entitled to refuse to see a member of the Primogen. I won't forget it.
Oof.
This isn't just a courtesy visit. You need him.
Oh, don't worry about me. I always manage on my own. Tell me, you haven't introduced me to your charming protege yet.
Zufeng.
Yes, Zhu Feng. A name that's as delectable as her blood, I'm sure. Ah, you're planning to introduce her to the very select club of Gala Bazori's progeny, aren't you?
I hope that the prince will allow me to, shortly.
I hope so for your sake. Who knows? Dear Hazel is so unpredictable. At any rate, it would be an honor for me to welcome and guide her.
You will speak of nothing with her at all.
Is that an order?
A word of advice.
Oh, pardon me. I fell out of the habit of receiving advice from you so long ago. Well, if you'll excuse me, I must end this ever so pleasant conversation. I need to find a way to avoid losing too much money.
Alright.
This is a handwritten list. These names sound familiar.
Mr. Bazori, can I help you?
I need to see Caius.
He doesn't want anyone to bother him.
Prince's orders.
I see. He's holed up in the server room. You'll need a pass to get in. There's one on his desk.
Thank you.
Alrighty. So maybe we should have given him some more psychology and persuasion skills. Fancy little security station.
I need quiet.
Apparently they're wearing COVID masks.
Blood tests from the Red Salon.
I don't know what's going on, and I'm afraid to find out.
Okay. Yes. High security. Bum, 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 bum.
Caius's office. The key card must be in there.
Okay. Oof. Apparently you need level 2 of stuff. I'm spread too thin.
Mr. Leto isn't in his office.
I did not see a sticker. Were they supposed to see a sticker? Bum, 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 bum. Oh, drawer. Old coin. What do those things do? Ah, I get willpower PowerPoints back. I did not see a key code for his save. I have to check this one, right? Bum, 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 bum.
If only Miss Drury were here. I've got more important things to do.
This is an old school server room, complete with air conditioning and racks. I haven't seen one of those since, early
A list of ingredients.
IT work.
And side effects.
I can't hack.
Dijon wanted to warn us about the Hartford Chantry's favorite rituals. He doesn't trust Deneb Osborne.
I see. Anything else I need to see?
These servers hold all of our secrets. I understand why they're so open.
Sure, it's not just a drill. And would that change anything? We're following procedure.
I guess that's it. I can't hack this computer because I am not a security guy.
I imagine she sent you. Finally, some good news on this shitty night.
What's the situation?
Not good. Not good at all.
The prince needs more than that. I hope you've got it.
You want details?
Tell me what happened.
Everything was going as planned until 11:10 p.m. The prince's child, Miss Sellers, contacted me. The Hartford Warlocks had just arrived. That's the last time we heard from any of them. Less than 20 minutes later, we received the code red, just as we were leaving to join them.
Who sounded the alert?
A man named Wu. Ever heard of him? A retainer, one of Jason Moore's bodyguards.
Moore, the asset manager. What was he doing at the unification party?
He was supposed to answer technical questions about the financial viability of the agreement. Moore is good at hiding our kind trafficking. He's one of them, after all.
Oops, they're people
And
traffickers.
you're the one who received the code red, personally.
It arrived directly here. It's authentic. I verified it.
Anything that could be of interest to the prince?
I'm working on it. Jara Drury is the expert, not me. If only she was here.
Any movement with the Anarchs?
As usual, they're keeping their distance. You know it's always a pain in the ass to locate them.
Any word from Hartford?
Do you think it's them?
It would be ill-fated.
I knew we should never have trusted those damn warlocks.
Any sign of Jara?
Nothing at all. And that's not good. According to the protocol, she should have been there early. If they got hit, she would have been first in line. There's one thing we haven't considered. The Crimson Oaks.
Woo, I passed the test.
They were behind the Quincy Market attack, weren't they?
I don't have any proof.
I think that's the first
We
test
just
I
caught
actually
a
passed.
Thin-blood who wanted to trap the prince, and who told us about them. Apparently they're new in town, but Miss Drury thinks he's giving us the runaround.
Did you look into it?
I tried, but I didn't have the resources to discover anything else.
Leave no stone unturned.
Hello? You. It's about damn time. Shit. What? You're... Hello? Damn it! I lost them.
Who was it?
Whoa. Shit. Now it's just ringing.
What did he say?
The party was indeed attacked. Apparently it was a real bloodbath. He and James had just enough time to get more out. They're stopping by his place to pick up some sensitive documents.
And then what? Are they coming here?
I don't know. We got cut off.
Call him back. I'll inform Hazel.
Okay, so we have an attacked party. And a bunch of sketchy
This is a critical moment for
advisors.
us. I have summoned you here tonight to organize our reaction to an imminent threat.
What threat exactly? We've got no reason yet to
Cut
think...
her off again and I'll slit your throat.
Oh! Excuse me!
Careful, Hazel.
How dare you speak to me like that?
Enough! I command you to be silent and listen to me.
Oh, so that's how it is.
That's enough, Beryl.
Yes, it's come to this. You would do well to listen to your sire. We have just been attacked. This is not a time for childish displays of discontent. Caleb, the code red was sent by Wu. Go to Moore's and find out what's going on.
As you wish.
And bring Moore back to me. He was supposed to be at the party. I don't understand why he's the only one who was able to call us. I would like to speak to him very much.
Consider it done.
I trust you. He might be involved in this, so gather any documents you can find there that could tie us to him.
Very well.
Delson, see if you can get Caius to find us a new middleman in the cane business to manage our interests. I don't want to take any chances. Then, I want you to talk to everyone. Somebody must have seen or heard something. Dajan, make sure all our defenses are in place.
Yes, Hazel.
You will go to the old Jefferson Library.
What's there?
That's where the Hartford Chantry calls home here. I gave them the building so they could have a base in Boston.
I demand to take her place.
Request denied.
What game are you playing, Hazel? It's a suicide mission.
It's all right. I got this. I'm not made of sugar.
She's not ready for this kind of mission. I should go with her, at the very least.
No, you will remain here. Mem goes alone.
Why don't you send Dajan instead?
Enough, Hilda. Dajan has work to do elsewhere, and I don't need to explain myself.
Hazel, if anything happens to her, I'll...
Nothing, Hilda. You'll do nothing. It's high time you learned to trust her.
Which one of us are you planning to send to the party?
She's already left.
What? Who?
I sent Leisha.
Are you serious? A few hours ago, she was snoozing behind locked doors in a psych ward.
You're playing a dangerous game, Hazel. Without us, you would never have come into power.
You've chosen the worst possible moment to turn your back on us.
On the contrary, I find this moment very appropriate. I am the Prince of Boston, and you are the Primogen. I owe you nothing. Delson, escort them out. The session is adjourned. You all have your instructions.
All right. Well, I failed to finish his alternative. But okay, I got nothing extra for him. Ooh, I get to choose who to do next. They're all about the same times. Let's go find out what happened at the party. These are the people, investigate the people who went to the party, investigate the guy who escaped from the party, or go to the party itself. Maybe I should do before, present, after. Fine, we'll do before, present, after. Okay. She gets 75 more experience. So... speed. And... oof, we need a lot. Psychology. We'll make her faster.
vacation, huh? Denev's gonna take care of you. You're all gonna pay for what you've done.
Okay, well this doesn't look like it's starting up very well.
Nothing you'll remember.
No! Don't leave.
Well, she got a costume change.
Shit. What the hell is going on?
Alrighty.
Prison? What am I doing here? I have to get out of here.
Oh.
I won't stay here that long.
Oh, shit! Jump scare.
I'm so hungry. Ugh, it's gross, but it'll have to do for now.
Rats. Alright, we'll put this down to manageable 4. Alright, what else we got?
What happened to you, Josh?
My name is Josh.
What is this place?
My name is Josh. My name is Josh.
Everything is
Clearly he's trying to remember his name is Josh. Alright. I can blink. So it was good I upgraded celerity. Blink!
Well, now what?
Jefferson Library.
Shit! What was that? What the hell? What is this place?
Oh, there's a door with a light under it. It's probably that one, right? Okay. I have a feeling I got mind fucked here.
The library. I've been here before.
Okay.
So either they're all dead, or they forgot about the welcoming committee. It's me. I don't get it. Is this a memory?
So there's up, and there's forward. Anything I can look at here?
It's stuck. I've got to find a way to go further. What was I looking looking for again?
Alright, I guess I gotta go up.
Where did they disappear to? What am I doing here?
Okay. No, I can't squeeze behind that. Oh, I see.
Glad I changed shoes.
Yeah, I agree. Is there another? Ooh. Okay. No?
Hello? Anybody here? Hazel and her damn plans. Hazel. She wanted me to talk to the Warlocks. Osborn is here. I have to find him. What's that doing here?
You shouldn't have come here.
What the hell? The Warlocks attacked me. They're the ones who locked me up here. But why? I really gotta get out of here.
No? Okay. Oh, okay. Portal. Portal! Okay.
Osborn's gonna have some explaining to do.
What was this? Rat eater. Well. Nowhere to go this way? Okay. This way?
Come on, Amem. You can do it, girl.
Okay. What happened? I didn't choose fast enough? That way? Oh, I could have eaten out this dude. Well, we're not gonna do that now, I guess. This way?
It's strangely normal. Almost cozy.
Okay.
That could be useful.
Potions? Oh, want to read that? Fourth floor and check the guide. Okay.
Quite the pro. My oh my. That's quite a crowd.
Dance rituals, dude. That's a lot of guys, yeah. I wouldn't finish reading that. Uh-oh. Use only to power the trap. So this guy's powering the trap in cell 5-6. So he's the guy I gotta get rid of?
The last entry is from 2016. I wonder how many vessels have been caught since then.
Alright. Anything else? There are switches. Pick those.
Let's see what that did.
Is that open? Anything? What is this way? Jump down. Jump down.
I don't like this place.
Am I jumping down? Oops. Oh, this looks vaguely ominous.
What's that doing here?
What is that? Don't tell me what that is. Magnetic key.
Oh my god. It's monstrous. Again.
Alright. Any doors with light under them? Or was that just a fluke? Oh no, there's a door with light under it. Okay.
Where's King?
We already told you, Witch. He's not here.
But I came here to see him. I don't have time to waste. I'm leaving.
Oh, no, you're not. It's not that easy.
You can't just walk away, Morgana.
I've told you to stop calling me that. Okay, that's enough. I'm leaving.
Grab her.
What the hell are you doing? Let go! Stop! No!
Oh, the bad fairy's got some fight in her.
Get your hands off me, you psychos!
Shut up, slut.
We've seen you slithering around the king, Morgana.
Whore! Let go of me!
Technically, Morgana was Celtic. She was not black. Just saying.
Come on. What are you waiting for? Make her drink. For the king.
No!
Hold her head back.
No! It's not that! Stop! Stop!
Okay.
I remember it now.
Are you telling me this
My
character's a
screams,
blackification
their voices in
usurping
my
of a
head.
white mythological figure?
It went on for
Not impressed,
3
guys.
whole nights. Why put me through that again? What the hell is your problem? I feel like my head is gonna explode. What happened here? The base is broken, like someone ripped it off. It took a colossal amount of strength to break it.
No, we can't get down there? Oh, no, we were down there, weren't we? What does that one do? Oh, it closed that gate. Down here. Oh, we're running out of, we're running off the thirst. I probably should be watching that. There's no light under doors? Oh, there is. Okay. Nope.
Are you sure? Yes. Look at me. Yes.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Yes.
So corny. Done? Good?
I've been dreaming about this moment for 6 years. I never experienced anything so powerful. Ah, the taste of your blood on my tongue. Your hands. Your teeth. It was... I could never forget it.
Alright. Do we have any items that can help reduce that? Yeah. Which way to the one side of the next? Since I already got the perk, I don't have to worry about eating these anymore. So let's just use them all, huh? Alright. So, do I have to go back around? Is that what I'm supposed to do? Are these doors now open? So you close this gate, it opens the side ones. Alright. This is where I was locked in. I can't get to that one. There's this person. So it's just food sources, I guess. If you want to avoid the rat perk. Oh, another one. You can hear the thumping music. Okay.
Come on, don't just stand there. Come with me.
Please, Jay, I'm really not in the mood for this.
I know. But you're not gonna let her spoil our evening, are you? Come on, I'm not gonna dance all by myself.
You can be such a pain in the ass. Jay, you really had a way with words, didn't you? What would I do without you?
Alright, she remembers everything. Alright.
How long have I been here? Hours?
Is that all I was supposed to do here? Okay. Right back. I came through the first one? This one? Okay. Oops. Gotta be faster at choices. Is it this way? No? Okay. I can't hit this middle switch? I guess I want to keep them both down and figure out how to get into the other side.
That's impressive.
So, I gotta get down there. Not sure how I get there. Alright, well, we'll go up. Alright.
This tower is incredible. It's like it's from another time. I've never seen anything like it. Three circles, just like the platform.
Okay.
I should be able to do something with that.
Platform looks like a square with a diamond in it. Where is the square with the diamond in it? At the top? Okay, maybe I should figure out where the square with the diamond in it is. Here. Okay, so it's like 1, 2, 3, 4 up. How do I do this? Now I turn 1. Alright. Part 1.
Something moved.
Now I gotta get the thing to the... over there. Did that do it? Is that it? I don't have to try and get to the other side. Okay, we'll go up the floor.
Again.
Okay. It's a long way down. I guess I repeat the process. So we have a square octagon with a circle in the center. That would be... Wait, it's what? Circle with squares around it. This one? What? Oh, it's this one. Okay, so it is straight across. First, we have to... Oh, now there's more. Okay, so I have to get it off the bottom rung. Ooh. I gotta get it to the center somehow. Should I start with the longest one? No, it's telling me not to do that. No, it's not that one. No. Okay, we'll change the outer ring. I don't think it's working. No? Come on.
That worked.
Alright, now I have to get to the top. It's not letting me click. Oh, there it goes. Can I get it to this guy? Not that one? It's the one before it? Okay, hold on. Oh, okay, it's the one directly across. I want to get to the top one. Okay. Up we go.
Oh, come on. There's more.
Yeah, I know, right? Okay, what's the symbol this time? Triangle with a circle and a triangle. This one. Alright. It's not quite long enough. Okay, this one's gonna be tricky, huh? Nice for you. No, also too long.
I hope that's the last one.
Over there. 5th floor, 4th floor.
Is that the exit? I did it!
It's on the 5th floor.
Where could that lead to?
Uh-oh, am I gonna get myself killed for curiosity?
Shit. What the hell?
Clearly something is important here.
I'd best not touch that.
Dangerous Nosferatu powering thing. Do I do it? Or do I be a wuss? I do not know if a dangerous Nosferatu should be running around the city. To free or not to free? Let's leave him. Whoa, what was that?
My head.
What the shit? Clyde, get Deneb. She got out.
What? How on earth could she?
No time for that. Go get him.
Ow. I'm out?
Ugh, who cares about Deneb? Do you think Iverson gave a shit when she offed all our guys?
Huh? Wait, Iverson, are you talking about the party? It wasn't us.
And now she's awake. Great.
What do you mean it wasn't you?
Don't fall for her act. She came here to destroy us. Don't forget it.
What are they talking about?
Uh-oh. I have to convince someone. Only 2 misses allowed.
I'm not here to... We thought you were behind the attack. We...
Just can it? You can stop the little dance routine already? It's not gonna work on us. So spit it out. Why did your bitch of a prince betray us?
Oh.
She didn't. This is so backwards.
You're gonna pay for her treachery. You get that? None of you are going to get away with this.
That's enough.
But Deneb.
I said enough. Miss Lewis, I presume.
Osborne. At last.
Well, you certainly are resourceful. Few people are able to escape from memory traps without assistance. Though I doubt you were able to escape with your memory unscathed. Let's put the matter behind us. Now that you're here and conscious, we'll be able to talk.
Why did you lock me up?
You represented a threat.
A threat? I just wanted to talk to you.
And why, pray tell? To explain the reasons for your prince's betrayal?
The prince is on edge. She thought you might have been behind the attack.
But seeing your reaction, I'm guessing you're not.
You're putting me in a somewhat awkward position. I would like to take you at your word, but that would mean putting what's left of my men in danger. If you're telling the truth, you're going to have to prove it.
Honestly, if I wanted to finish the job, do you seriously think I would have come all by myself?
Point well taken. Go on. I'm listening.
You have to believe me. We're not responsible for the attack at the party.
The prince will be relieved to know that you're all safe and sound.
If only that much were true. Many of our brethren were in attendance at that accursed reception.
The prince has sent someone there to find out what happened.
It was a dangerous decision, but it was the only way to get to the bottom of this. And in the same breath, she sent me here to see if you were safe.
Very well, my dear. I would like to believe that you're not here to finish the job, as they say. However, the idea that your prince sent you to help us? Iverson may be many things, but she is most certainly not sentimental.
You're right. That isn't the only reason I was sent.
Just why are you here, then?
For our alliance.
I know these times are tough, but the prince wants to make sure our agreement still stands.
What agreement?
What do you mean, what agreement? The union you were supposed to celebrate at the party.
Be more specific. What were the particulars?
I'm not sure I understand. You know exactly what it was about. Why are you asking me?
I want to know if I can trust you. Or if you're trying to pull one over on me with your eloquence. So please continue.
I won't lie to you. I have no idea.
Uh-oh.
Is that so?
I'm sorry. I'm just the messenger.
Precisely. You should ask yourself what that implies. What was your prince expecting? That I would negotiate with an amateur?
I don't think she thought there was still anything to negotiate. She sent me to confirm our alliance, not renegotiate the terms.
Then she has made a mistake. Look around you. This room used to be teeming with devoted kindred. We lost 3/4 of our people. Hartford has taken serious risks. In all regards, risks that are not on par with your prince's commitments. We demand compensation.
I see.
You are obviously not the most qualified to be having this conversation, but if you want to have some good news to take back to your prince, you're going to have to come back to the table and give us something.
With all due respect, I don't think...
Enough small talk. What is your prince willing to give us to salvage this alliance and right the wrongs that she's caused us?
What if the prince gave you a slice of her city?
That would depend on the neighborhood.
Hey, ma'am, girl, where are you going with this? Whichever one you want.
Downtown?
Within reason.
All right. How about Charlestown?
Why not?
Very well. We have a deal. I'll contact our headquarters in Hartford to iron out the details.
Fantastic. Hazel's gonna kill me.
Well then, it looks like we have ourselves an agreement. Hartford will remain under Boston's umbrella. For now. Iverson will still have to answer for the party. What happened was unacceptable. I will not turn a blind eye.
I understand.
That being said, I applaud your demeanor. The situation wasn't exactly to your advantage.
Thank you, sir.
Very well. I'll contact your prince in the next few days. I think we're done here, unless there's anything else you wanted to talk to me about.
I would like to ask you a few questions. If you have a minute, of course.
Of course.
I bumped into a few people during my detention. Humans.
Yes.
Who are they? What are they doing here?
They're the forgotten, the invisible. People who live on the streets. Junkies, squatters. They wander in here by choice or ill fortune. Well, we do need blood, like everyone else.
Seems like your business has been turning for quite some time. Am I right?
Indeed, you're not mistaken. Warlocks have always had a special talent for getting the most out of blood. Call it our trademark. There's always been trafficking, but what your prince is proposing goes much further, combining Dr. Dunham's expertise with the skills of the Tremere clan. The result would be...
enormous.
Precisely.
You have any rivals in the blood business?
Yes, there are a few. Malkavian Spawn in particular. They had the market cornered for a good amount of time, especially in Gwendon King's day. Even though I don't approve of their methods, I must admit that they excel in their art. There are few capable of producing blood so pure.
You mentioned my memory fragments earlier.
Yes.
You led me to believe that the loss of them was permanent?
Not necessarily. Memory impairment is a side effect of the dimension. How permanent the condition is varies from one person to the next.
That's the kind of thing I wish I'd known going into this.
I can only imagine. But as I told you, you may not have anything to worry about. With any luck, it should all come back to you in time. At least, if it comforts you, I truly hope so.
Am I the only victim to suffer the effects of your magic?
No, far from it. Anyone who enters the prison is affected.
Including you?
Of course, but we have rituals to counteract its effects.
I don't get it. Why do you target memories? You could have just built a bunch of high-security cells.
Believe me, all cells can be breached, even the strongest ones. But if you rob prisoners of their memories, they lose their very desire to escape.
In theory.
In theory.
Alright.
No, I'm good.
Very well. You'd best be running along back to your prince. I'm sure she's eager to hear your report.
That she certainly is.
Very well, Miss Lewis. Mr. Moses, would you please escort MM out? It would be a shame if she were to get lost again. As for the rest of you, it seems we need to start packing our things. Next stop, Charlestown.
Oh, I didn't get all my memories. Remove the trait, and it tricked me into thinking I did. Okay. She's the present. She's the party itself. Ooh, she has lots of experience. Okay. So... two and two. And then... all of that. Not sure what she needs. I guess that's the trick of this
Mom,
game.
have you ever been here before?
No, this place is a rental, Pumpkin. It was just for the party.
Oh. Do you know what happened?
No. That's what we are here to find out. But we have to be very careful. Do you remember our rules for when we go out?
Yes. I become invisible and don't touch anything.
That's a big girl attitude. You can walk around as long as you don't stray too far.
And if there's any sign of trouble, I wait for you outside?
That's it. We make a great team, Sweet Fangs. The police are here. Shit. That's a bad sign. Remember what we said. No wandering off.
Yes, Mom. I'm a big girl.
Okay then. Where are you, Richard?
I'll still go and relieve a colleague later.
Yeah, we're all gonna need breaks and breathers.
I've never seen anything like it, have you?
I've had to exhume. Stop! You can't come through here!
Hi, I live in the building and I was told to come give a statement.
You need to go down to the precinct to give your statement, ma'am. Only law enforcement is allowed here.
Oh, I hadn't understood that. Thank you.
Have a pleasant evening.
There's no way I'm gonna get access if I'm not one of them.
Okay.
Great. Now I just need to find a secluded spot. This should do the trick.
Sorry, but we got a full house. Officers tripping over each other already.
Only forensics is allowed in the crime scene.
And the feds, of course.
No sweat. It was just in case you needed help. I should find a uniform I can use to get in.
We're not gonna be done for a while.
This isn't rocket science. Keep it simple.
I'll update the guys. You're taking over the investigation, and we'll put all the stabbing victims in crates and send them out to the balcony.
Exactly.
Do you have any idea what happened? It's gotta be some kind of cult, right?
Casings
At
everywhere.
the moment, we're more
All of
inclined
them
to think
large
it's a
caliber.
terrorist organization.
Again?
The fuckers. Don't worry, we're used to it. We'll get them.
Body bags. What could that mean? Richard. He sensed me. He's here. But something's wrong.
Alright. Got a different uniform now.
Good evening, officer.
Gentlemen. I just got here. Can you fill me in?
I've never seen anything like it. It's a real bloodbath in there.
Do we know what happened?
Captain Paulson thinks it looks like some kind of goddamn cult. But I've heard the feds talking about terrorists.
The feds are here already?
They showed up the minute we got here. We didn't even get a chance to see everything.
How'd they get here so fast?
They know who did it, obviously.
Do you really think it's terrorists?
It's weird, but hey, it could be. There are guys who were burned to a crisp, dismembered, beaten to a pulp. With those guys, you can expect anything these days.
What do we know about all these bodies?
Those are the ones we can take down already. The ones that were stabbed in the chest need to be put in crates and moved to the balcony. The feds will process them. We are not allowed to touch them.
Stabbed how?
Looks like some kind of sacrifice. They all got stabbed in the heart, it looks like. But if you want to make yourself useful, go see Paulson.
Where is he?
You just missed him. He just went into the living room.
Okay, thanks. I'm gonna take a look around. Body bags. What could that mean? Oh, there's so much blood.
I sense you're losing control.
It's all this blood. I need to focus.
Mom? Are you feeling alright?
Yes. Don't worry about me, Pumpkin.
Mom, please? I'm going to be sick. All this blood, it feels so strong.
Oh, crap. She feels as bad as I do.
I want to leave, Mom. I'm scared.
Oh, come on.
I thought you liked to go out with me. We always have so much fun.
The other times it was just vessels. There's blood everywhere. And bones. And pieces of people.
Really not a place you
Your
should be
mother can't
taking
do
a
anything
child.
for them. It's too late. But there may still be people I can help.
I see. But please, Mom, hurry up. Please?
We have no choice.
Can't you feel all that blood everywhere? Are we going to be hungry like this the whole time?
We'll figure something out. Say, I was thinking, we haven't played a game together in ages.
I know. I miss our games.
Why don't you think up a riddle for Mom to solve?
Okay.
Hunger like that? Not now. Not here. Somebody spilled wine here. There are casings everywhere. And they're all large caliber. Donors were killed here. And not just one. R.D. Richard Dunham. It's one of his old briefcases. I recognize it.
I think forensics might need some help.
All right, guys. Listen up. The feds are taking over the investigation. So don't touch a thing. Put all the stiffs with stakes through their hearts out on the balcony. They'll take care of it. All right, go. You know what you have to do.
Shit. I have to find Richard and fast.
All said and done, it's probably better that the feds are handling this case.
There's a note.
They have more resources to solve it. Yeah.
I wonder what surprise Jara had in store for him. Burn marks. Incendiary bullets. Really? Someone's hunting vampires. Looks like it was made by a shotgun blast. And we're not talking 12 gauge, but something bigger. Someone wanted to make sure there would be no survivors. Traces of cocaine. I guess it was that kind of party.
Only federal operatives and their assets are allowed in this area. Sorry.
There's been wine in this glass. And there's a trace of lipstick. Cherry lip gloss? Yuck. Dust. No. Smells like burnt leather. Ashes. LR3. There was a container here earlier.
Sorry, only forensics can go in there.
What's going on? I can sense your hunger. What's going on?
Shit! It's starting again.
Mom, are you okay? Do you feel weird too?
We've already had that talk, Halsey, my love. Don't look at it. So, have you come up with another riddle for me?
Yes, I've got one.
I'm listening. It's not too hard, is it?
No. Riddle me this. I fear the sun more than anything, and the mortals have been fighting me since forever. If they catch me, they keep me in a box. Who am I?
The sun makes me think of us, but that box, that doesn't sound right. I'd say, could it be a fridge?
You're very warm.
The cold, it's the cold. Is that it?
Yes! You're good at riddles, Mom.
And you, my little pumpkin, you are a riddle master.
Thinking about something else helped.
Me too. But we need to get going.
Mom?
What is it, Sugar Fangs?
I hear voices, Mom. Do you hear them too?
Oh my god. There's no point tricking this kid.
No, tell me. Can you hear what the voices are saying?
There's a lot of them. They're asking me lots of things about lots of people.
Then they're not mean voices. They're just curious, asking so many questions.
You hear them too?
Not so much anymore. I've grown used to them.
There are too many here. I'm scared.
We need to keep moving, Pumpkin. While Mom works, Halsey will come up with another riddle. Sound good?
All right.
We're doing all right. Lavender soap.
I don't know that I want to do that when my opinion's so high.
Somebody spilled wine on this bag. Riley was supposed to speak. Or rather, flatter Hazel. A cigar. Someone must have tried to mop up a stain with it. Huh, a cotton towel that smells like lavender soap and wine.
Can I copy this dude's uniform?
Sorry, only forensics can go in there.
No? Just use forensics.
Follow me. It will take a minute.
All right.
Okay.
Can someone come and bag a briefcase in the kitchen?
A briefcase? Shit out of luck. I'm out of large-size evidence bags. We got backup on the way. They'll have some.
What do we have here?
Tons of evidence. Do you know if the team from Forensics LPU has shown up yet?
No, I don't.
I need them to process the briefcase I found. And the invoice that was with it.
An invoice?
Yeah, for some glass tubes. Address to some warehouse over on Cellar Street.
Shit. There's a red salon in that district. We've got to hand it all over to the feds. I can do it.
I already gave them the address. They'll probably send a team to investigate when they're done here.
I've got to warn Hazel. No trace of explosives. One of ours must have gone through it. Maybe trying to escape? It's the reference of the container that was here.
P12?
Pinot Noir. I think I used to like this wine. A vessel. Dead.
6-1. Oh wow, do I have to write these down? Just in case. 7246.
So little food for so many people.
6159. Okay.
A bracelet. No, that's a broken handcuff.
He was probably handcuffed to the briefcase, I'm guessing.
What could be in this briefcase?
Okay, I gotta go change my outfit, I guess.
Got any room left in there?
A briefcase.
What is it?
It's a small suitcase we put important papers in, Pumpkin. Let's see what's in it. Supplier invoices, client files, all in Beryl Underwood's name. Better not leave that here. Otherwise, they'll trace it back to us.
Alright. We got that.
Go on. More hands on deck can't hurt.
What's happening? What's happening to you?
Mom,
Yes?
come on, please.
Sorry, I haven't finished bagging this sample. I'm gonna be here a while.
Was I supposed to come in here? Or go back out? Am I glitched? Oh wait, just sit there.
I'm gonna be here a while.
Elsie is standing right there.
Guess they could use it as an excuse to add a door.
I'm confused. Did it glitch?
We're done with the photos. Now we need to collect samples.
I'm gonna be here a while. Sorry, I've got myself knee-deep in something I have to finish first.
Let's try reloading.
Come on, more hands on deck can't hurt.
Okay.
Mom.
She got caught on the rock.
Come on, please.
Okay, I see.
Where are you taking me, Pumpkin?
I told you I'd be a big girl, but it's really hard. I really don't feel good. Not even a tiny bit. It's all this blood.
Me either, Pumpkin. It's not easy. Let's take a little time out then. Weren't you supposed to be coming up with a riddle for me?
Oh yeah, I forgot.
I'm ready. I'm listening.
Okay, but it's the last one, alright?
Cross my heart, Pumpkin.
So, riddle me this. If the child of Hazel Iverson is the sire of my child, who am I to Hazel Iverson?
Could you repeat that, please?
If the child of Hazel Iverson is the sire of my child, who am I to Hazel Iverson?
It's okay. So the child.
Let me think on it a moment.
I guess.
I would be her child.
Oh, you figured it out. That was a hard one, too.
You're not disappointed, are you?
No. I'm happy that you're so good at riddles.
So are you, Sugarfangs.
I love it when we play this game.
So do I, Pumpkin. It's so much fun. And we feel better. Timeout is over now. Let's go.
We're really close to Richard, but I don't want to see him.
Halsey, so you've been hearing him too, and you didn't say anything.
I know he doesn't like me.
What could possibly make you think that?
He doesn't want you to take care of me. He says it out loud all the time.
Listen to me, Halsey. What matters most is that I love you, don't you think?
Yes, I guess so.
Then we need say nothing more. I don't have to tell him you're here. Getting him out of this mess is already doing him a favor. It won't take me long, just wait for me here.
Yes, Mom. I will.
Okay.
We've got to keep it up.
Oh, we can go this way now.
Come on. I have to find Richard.
Hey there. Perfect timing. You the explosives expert I called in for?
You do know that the feds are sending everything back to their own lab. Apparently, we're not supposed to stick our noses too deep into this shit show.
What game are the feds playing?
I'm not one to turn away a helping hand. Let me brief you on the zone we're clearing now. We've got a stiff in the room on the right. Looks like he died from blunt force trauma. Anyway, we've got orders to pack them up as is for the feds. Don't bother with the report. They're taking care of everything. In the room on the left, there's a corpse we need to analyze. But I'm warning you, it's a real mess. The people who did this are crazy. It's all priority, just check the boxes.
Ah, finally, the cavalry. Thanks for coming.
There should be a body here. There's a coat on the ground. It must have been screwed onto an injection gun. And the fibrogen. That's an improved coagulant. I've heard that if it's used on one of our kind, it can keep us from regenerating. Or even using our powers. A real nasty concoction. They took him for dead. He's barely breathing. That's a knife wound. Huh. Bringing a knife to a gunfight?
What's going on here?
Torn off. Oh, Jara could have done that. It's the reference of the container that was here.
I'm just getting started. Well, actually, it has been an hour already. There's just so much evidence to collect. It's not like this is my first crime scene, you know? But none of this adds up. It's the kind of case you take home with you. Go figure. What's with all these bodies in various states of decay? This shit is gonna give me nightmares you can't wake up from. And the feds are telling us not to ask any questions. Never met a talkative fed. And they graphed them poker faces at Quantico. But I can tell you one thing, they got here fast. Quicker than the blowflies. They took one look at the carnage and acted like it was just another day at the office.
She stopped talking for some reason.
Examine the spatter trajectory. Get us enough data to calculate spray velocity. We'll need it. I'll keep collecting samples of blood and body fluids.
Alright.
Not a room to spare.
That's a knife wound. Huh. Bringing a knife to a gunfight? This one's missing fingers.
Alright.
Shit. Richard.
They sure did a number on you.
They're here. They found us. Before I knew it hit me, I had a stake in my heart. I've never seen anything like it. These mortals, unafraid of us.
Shh, gentle.
You shouldn't be here. You should be at the Institute.
Calm down. What happened here?
The mortals who are here, it's the Second Inquisition.
What makes you say that? Are you sure?
Yes, there's even a man of the cloth in charge of them. Monsignor Stanford. They mowed us down like so many blades of grass, all of us.
So, they found us.
We have to go warn the others.
Wait, there might still be kindred here. We can't leave them behind.
This is insane. It's irresponsible.
The prince asked me to find Miley, but I need your help.
Miley? Well, now I understand. The prince had you released against my orders, and she sent you here. And you'd rather obey her? She's using you. There's no way I'll help. Ask her for help since you're here for her.
You didn't show up at the Elysium. I thought you might need help.
Now, isn't that ironic? The doctor needing help from the patient.
But I was right, was I not?
Yes. That's not the question. It's obvious that Hazel is manipulating you.
She cares about me. I don't see why it's an issue.
Does she care about you? Or about your premonitions?
That argument doesn't hold water. Hazel's not the first person to take an interest in our gifts. Princes have always sought glimpses of tomorrow to better rule their domains. Take Quentin King, for example.
Yes, I know. She wants to separate you from me, I'm sure of it. What has she been telling you about me?
Hazel told me that she trusted me.
You do well not to return the favor.
Why is that?
You don't release a patient from a Markavian institute to run a few errands.
Ugh, you always see the bad in everything.
Your gifts can be particularly useful to her. Keep it in mind. I just know it's a good thing that she likes us. Well, you particularly. Right, it's a good thing I keep my emergency kit at the prince's apartments.
Why?
I'll give you a dose once we're back there. That should be enough to get you back to the institute.
I never promised that I wouldn't ever go back. But first, I need to finish what I came here to do.
That's not how it works. You can't just interrupt your treatment whenever you feel like it.
Richard! I'm fine.
Since I can't diagnose it, I'll take your word for it. Hazel should have respected my instructions.
What do you mean?
She should have followed the treatment I prescribed for you, that's all. This issue is not over. I will have words with her. Let's get out of here.
You go ahead. I'll catch up with you.
He's a little paranoid himself,
You want me to trust you, but you don't trust me.
It's not that. I'm just worried about you.
Get going. The clock is ticking.
You can, at the very least, let me help you. Here, with this, you should be able to temporarily impersonate anyone.
Technically already doing that, buddy. Magical booze potion.
I'll find Miley and catch up to you, okay?
She was with me when they attacked us.
She was?
Yes, she was injured, but she managed to escape down the hallway. I heard them capture her. I can still sense her. She's hurt. But she's still here.
Thank you. Come on, we don't have a minute to spare. Oh, and tell them they have the address of the Red Salon on Cellar Street.
We should expect a second attack there. I must inform the court. Be careful. I'll be counting the minutes until you return to us.
With Richard's help, I'll be able to find Miley for Hazel. A cigar. Barely smoked. That's where it was stubbed out. Huh, I've already seen this brand here. There's been blood in this glass. I never understood wasting vessels like that. A stake. There's no doubt about it. This is for us.
So there's just these three left to bring down?
At this security level, yes, Agent Olsen.
Do you know how much time we got left to get this done?
I've got no idea.
I see. And the missing Delta?
No, we still haven't found him.
Watch where you're putting your feet.
I think these golden tubes are so pretty. Don't you?
Guys sure were efficient. You can say that.
Go right ahead.
Here we go. I wonder what's hiding here.
The goal. Remember our goal.
Medical supplies? Organs. Are they cutting us up into pieces? Bones. Probably a neonate. Rotting flesh. That kindred had been embraced recently. Dust. They didn't just kill neonates. I wonder who that was.
Don't touch those papers.
Shit. There are names on these files. I'd better get him out of here so I can take a look.
Don't bother with that. Those are Stanford's files.
It brings paperwork on a job like this?
Yes. So his novice can record whether they were captured or exterminated.
If they have intel on us, I have to find out what they know. His novice is busy, and...
Agent Olsen's got a lot to do. But he's handling it himself.
I needed to see him anyway. I'll just take them to him.
Don't bother, he'll pick them up on the way to see Stanford.
Go put away what's on the table.
Okay.
Finally. Now I can take a look at those files.
No way I'm letting them keep that. They're collecting us. I can't believe it.
I should probably go eat somebody before we continue. What was the key to?
Compared with them, we didn't lose many men. Hey, you! Come give me a hand. We have specimens to move.
I sense something. It's coming from over there.
Mom! It's dangerous. I know it.
Uh-huh.
Adrenaline. That only stimulates mortals. Bingo. The files of everyone they're taking away.
That would be Jara.
Which one is Miley in?
I know which one Jara is. Copy uniform. Copy uniform. Nobody I can eat?
So? A reinforced container.
A photocopier and some office
from the
supplies.
outside.
No corpses anywhere?
Not commonly used to store mortal
It's the only
bodies.
room without a body. But it sure smells like death in here.
Yeah. Makes our morgue smell like a flower shop. The chief has no idea what they're up to.
Okay, I gotta eat somebody first. No? That one.
Follow me. It will take a minute.
Of course.
Right? That put me all the way
Go on.
outside.
The rest of your team is processing the balcony.
All these bodies. What the hell happened?
Okay, there was something up here.
An illusion to conceal the door. My thoughts exactly. Wow, what the hell happened here? A donor shot full of lead. She's wearing a Red Salon vessel's uniform. I remember now. Even dead, I feel a righteous rage. Only Richard's work on donors makes that possible. That sounds like Richard. Preparing vessels with injections? He's dead. At least some of us were able to fight back. That must be the soldier they were looking for. SAD. Must be the name of their unit.
Alright. That's it.
Oh shit.
Help me. Mom? Is somebody there?
Stay where you are, honey.
Leisha, help me.
That's Richard's servant. Natasha, keep your voice down. There are still people here. Shit. You don't look so good. Miley, have you seen her?
She was... yeah. Went out to smoke. I...
Take it slowly. What did they do to you?
We hid in here. I was with a vessel that Richard had prepared for the evening. Carmen. I was able to conceal the door behind us, but it was too late for Carmen. We were followed. But I got that son of a bitch.
Hear me. The bastards who did this are still here. Just hang in there until they leave and...
Too late. It's too late.
Richard will be proud of you.
Mom?
Yes, Pumpkin. It's all right. Oh, it's worse than I thought. But Hazel will be able to get us out of here.
Willpower. Oh, the adrenaline. Right.
So what are you gonna tell us?
Come on! Our hands on deck can't hurt.
Oof. This is gonna be cruel.
Calm down.
I can't feel my legs! I can't move!
Do you know where Miley is?
No. I don't. I saw Amy go and Jara.
Did you see Jara?
She fought back.
Huh. That's the Jara I know.
They didn't kill her. Ah! They took her! Ah!
I don't know any Himiko. Who's that?
The Ginbaku mistress.
Getting attacked during a bondage session. That's some wicked bad luck. Tell me what happened here.
Thugs? Armed? No, not thugs. I think they were military. They just opened fire. We didn't stand a chance.
Who were they?
Ah! It hurts. It hurts. Help me.
You need to make your peace. I hate being right.
At least I know that Miley wasn't here.
Some sort of whip. With blood on it.
Okay, so Jara was EV1. And Himiko was EV2. And Kitchen is probably
Got any room
Miley.
left in there?
I'm gonna talk to the disciple and then take a body, I guess. He was back here, right? No,
Sorry, I don't have the time.
Oop, got a thingy. Magnetic key. What was that key to?
More boxes.
Ah, okay. It's just a generic thing.
Stanford was right. We brought down some high-value targets.
Stanford.
Yeah, I guess. Your clock is ticking down.
I have a feeling I don't want to go in there. Halsey warned me not to. Should probably take the bodies. Kitchen? So Jara would be 1. And Miley's kitchen 2. Do I want to save Jara or Miley? Maybe I should save Jara. Oh, Jara's already gone. It's living room, kitchen, or Himiko, so I guess I gotta get kitchen.
So, has forensics processed the bedrooms?
Yeah, I think so. They,
You think so? Isn't there anyone here that can inform me about anything? I've been asking for an hour. I must give Monsignor an update detailing how long this is going to take. Let's not keep him waiting then.
But the local police are
Just
very...
tell them Agent Olsen sent you. And we will see how high they are willing to jump. We still have bodies to evacuate and samples to recover.
You bet. You can count on me.
Alright.
Come on, let's not waste any more time.
Sorry, I haven't finished bagging this sample.
Please don't touch anything.
We're gonna run short on supplies.
Ah, finally, the cavalry. Thanks for coming. Oh, excuse me. I was about to ask you for a hand. I thought you were a colleague.
What a massacre.
Sorry, I'm busy.
We have to evacuate these 3 containers.
Where are you evacuating them to?
Long Island, Monsignor Stanford's orders.
So that's where they're hiding then. I wonder why all the trouble.
He wants to take his time with those specimens. He won't have time for it here. Anyway, whenever you take one down, just let me know which one, okay? I'll make a note of it in their file.
Sure, fine. Their file, you said?
Yeah, Monsignor brought their files over so we could check off the ones we captured.
Oh yeah, right. And they've got files on us? It's a fucking nightmare. Who did this had planned for everything. There was no way out.
I'm really busy right now.
Okay, do I want to take one?
Which one do you want to take down?
I'm taking this one. You get that down?
Yep, got it.
Let's go, Sugarfangs. Quick steps.
Is everything okay, Mom?
Yes, Pumpkin. Come on. See you later. I hope it's Miley.
Who brought a vampire back? We'll figure out which one it is, I guess, shortly. Alright. Let's see, how long have I been streaming? Oop, it doesn't. About 4 hours. I think that's a good spot to end it for today then. So we will continue later with Caleb's investigation of the guys who fled at a later date. Until next time.